Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty. We've been around for about 5 years or close to 5 years now, putting in solid foundations so that we can be here for many generations to come. We are now expanding our economy, and that will improve the liquidity and value of our currency, benefiting all our citizens. And anybody can be a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. And all our citizens receive our currency free every month. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Okay, we have also a non-separatist ideology within our community, and that means we don't separate people into groups based on what they look like, what their gender is, where they come from, what their creed is, how much money they've got or not got, or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, and therefore all of equal value to our community. Before that little affirmation, well, I've not mentioned the affirmation, I don't think, but we do have a little affirmation that helps us with that. But before that affirmation, we have a little prayer to help us find what everybody wants in life, happiness. We're not talking about short-term pleasure, we're talking about long lasting, ongoing, ever new bliss within, that joy that can't be destroyed. And you can't buy that. The only way you can get it is through loving service to other people. And the great thing about being of loving service to other people is that the more you do that, the more service you offer to the more people, the more you put into it, the more you'll find that everything else comes back to you. You'll find that everything that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. So that's what our little prayer's about. But let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. We have a lot of people watch the recording. 7 p.m. London time isn't ideal for everybody. Excuse me. And so we have all these events recorded, and you can go back for the whole 5 years if you want. They're on YouTube and Facebook, and the last couple of years also in Twitch. But I do see we've got a few people in here now. We've got Peter in from the Cameroon, and Ramachandra in from Watford in England, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Bozina from Slovenia, Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. We've got Nankiep in from Nigeria, and we've got Maureen from London in England, and Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. And we'll get started right away with that little prayer and affirmation, and then we can get on to the business of the day, so to speak. I see Dustin's just dropped in from Arizona as well, and we've got Derek from Wado City in Nigeria, and Richard from Devon in England. I'm going to stop looking at the comments because I'm never going to get on to the prayer and the affirmation. See what I mean? Doug Atkinson's just popped in from Alberta in Canada. Okay, God bless. Come on, let's have that little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Right, what else have we got? Nobody else has come in, so let's crack on. We nothing to show in development. I have been getting a little bit more done, but not too much, because there was a rugby match on. There is none till for a couple of weeks now, so we should get some work done in the next 2 weeks. I did say, you know, it would be good if Scotland won, so root for Scotland. But they got thrashed, really, by Ireland, sadly. So we're going to rely on France to beat Ireland now to give everybody else a chance, okay? Because I don't think Wales or Italy are going to get anywhere near them. So the only chance that we've got now of stopping Ireland winning the Six Nations for, I think it'd be a third consecutive year, is for France to do a number on them. But as I say, there's nothing happening now for 2 weeks, so we can get on with some work. No, I'm just thinking if I've done anything that really I can show you, and I haven't. So there's no point in me rambling on about things. One thing, I don't know whether any of you managed to get onto the call for Vibe. I didn't. But they were supposed to be giving more information on the products and possibly the packages today. Now, it could be that they don't, or it could be that it's going to be in the next webinar that they have, which I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, so I won't be on that one either. But if any of you have been on and there is any news on the value of the packages or anything, let me know, because it'll help us plan for the blueprint. The blueprint is pretty close to being launched. I've been doing a little bit on that, and I did modify the page that's already there a little bit today, to make it a bit more what we're about. The main objective of the blueprint, apart from making you some money, I mean, that's going to happen as a byproduct anyway, but the main objective of the blueprint is to get you into a state of being reliant on just yourself, basically, helping other people to do the same, and so being able to generate duplication and create a team and help people find that you are enjoying life because you're helping people. It is wonderful when you can help people and not worrying about the money. That will just all take care of itself. We are reliant on Vibe to produce the big incomes, and we don't know how well that's going to work, but I'm optimistic that Vibe will do what they set out to do, even if it means they need to make some changes and things. I don't think they're going to go away. I think they're going to concentrate on making everything work. However, if they don't, it's no big deal, because we will still have that structure in place. You will still have the knowledge that you've learned and the dependence on yourself, relying on yourself, and the ability to help other people and get them into the same frame of mind as you, and to have built that team. And that team can go anywhere with you. And there will be funds generated that if Vibe doesn't prove to be everything that we think it will be, then it would be simple to switch to somewhere else. However, the Vibe compensation plan is one of the most generous I've ever seen, and I believe that we won't need to do that. But the fact is, we're about educating people into being independent rather than dependent. Most people are dependent. Most people depend on their job for income, and they're frightened of leaving the job even if they hate it, because they're scared of losing the income, so they're dependent on that employer. And the employer can kick them out just like that, boom, gone. And then they've got to scramble around looking for somebody else to depend on. And it's not only in that way, but people are dependent on others. So often, we get people coming to us in the support desk and things saying, I joined and my sponsor, I can't reach him, and he's not doing anything, or he's dropped out, or he doesn't respond, or so what am I going to do? You've got to understand that everything is down to you. You've got to learn to be independent, not depending on your sponsor. It's not his job to make you successful. All he did was introduce you to something that you said, yeah, I think it's pretty good. And then you get in and you want to be handheld. Okay, it's not everybody, and it's not wrong to expect to be shown the ropes, but it's wrong to be dependent. You've got to learn to be independent, and that's what our main function will be: teaching everyone to be independent. And so many people build that cage. I'm not sure whether I sent that video out to anybody, but I created a video today about dependency and being independent, and it's only a few minutes, about 4 or 5 minutes, I think. But you've got to break out of that cage. You've got to be independent. You've got to learn to fly on your own. And then nothing matters, because you're always in control. I remember, I don't know how many years ago, we've been probably 25 years ago or something like that. One time when we were moving, we've moved around a lot, my wife and I, and she said, what are we going to do for money? I said, well, how much do we need? And we looked at it, and how much can we live on comfortably? And we were in the States at the time, living in I think we were living in Utah at that time. Might have been California. Anyway, and we looked at it and we said, about $1,000. We can manage quite comfortably on just $1,000 a month. And times have changed, of course. It's probably $4,000 or $5,000 a month now that you would need. But we're not extravagant, actually. We've never been extravagant. So we don't really need a lot. And I said, and whatever happens, there's always a way. I can always find a way to make $1,000 a month. And she said, yeah, of course you can. And of course, at that time, my wife and I were always in business together anyway. What we did, we did together. So it was two of us to get $1,000 a month in, and that's knowing that it doesn't matter what happens, you are independent of whatever else is going on around. You can get your head above water, if you like, and do whatever it takes. And we've been in some situations where we've had no money, and we've been in situations where we've had lots of money, and it's never really mattered because we have that independence. And that's what we want to try and teach people, how to be independent. And that is the main function of the blueprint. And it doesn't matter then, whatever's taken away, whether the blueprint disappears. It's not going to, but I mean, if it did, it wouldn't matter because you still have that ability, you still have that knowledge, you still have that mindset of being independent. Okay. We've got a couple of questions here, I think. I'll have to put my glasses on. We got Dusty in from Arizona saying, man, I really try. Every day I post my We Share Abundance referral link with some videos and everything to make it inviting, and I post it everywhere on Facebook and everything, but can never get anyone to join. If you do it often enough, you will. I talk about the fact that I refer usually on average, one person a day, and I'm not even trying particularly, but I've been doing the same thing for, I don't know. We've been in We Share Abundance for 5 years, and I did it before then, probably 10 years. And over 10 years, it increases in its power. So you've got to simply stick with it and find ways of doing more. Okay. I don't know where you're posting them, probably Facebook or something like that. There are lots of other social media sites. Join them all and post on all of them. X and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and I don't know. I'm not a social media person. I don't know, but get on them all. Start your own group in the ones that will allow you to. I know Facebook allows you to. Start your own group. How to make money online, or how to achieve time and financial freedom. Start your own group, and then you're in control of it. You can pin your message at the top, can't you? In your Facebook page, there's a banner that goes at the top. Make that banner something exciting that people would want to click on and put on it. Click here, and when they click on it, have a link to not necessarily to We Share Abundance, but to something that would interest them in We Share Abundance. Be creative, get business cards made up and hand them out. Put notices in local supermarket bulletin boards or whatever. Just do whatever. The more people that you expose things to, the more chance you've got of somebody saying, yeah, I'll have a look at it or whatever. And as I've said before, look in the right places. If you're looking, to build a network, look for network marketers. Go where they are. Find the groups that they're in. I think we've got MLM something or other. I can't remember what it's called. I've mentioned this before. In the Dalmatin builder. Let me have a look and see, because I'm going to have to log in anyway for the raffle. So let me just log into an account, and we'll do the raffle before I get logged out. MLM Gateway, I think it's called. I think it's in the multiple income streams. Get in there. It's full of networkers. Go to dashboard. Where are we? What are we looking for? Multiple income streams. Where the hell are they? There we go. What's this? Vibe, all-in-one profits, Cool Tech Consulting, MLM Gateway. Yeah, it's there. Get in there and write articles in there every week, every day, if you like. I know we have one member that writes pretty much 2 or 3 times a week anyway. I was going to say every day, but I think some days he misses. But get out there, be consistent. That's the main thing. And just keep at it. And if you've been doing it for a month and you're getting no results, stick with it, because a month is neither here nor there, you know. If you've been doing it for a year and still not got one person, then you need to up your game a bit. But you can always up your game at any time. Okay, so there you go. And we got Sam in from Abuja in Nigeria, and got another question, I think, or something. Please, the teaser video you tried to send could not play. Can you please resend it? I want to be well informed about your success program. Why couldn't it play? Has anybody else had a problem with it? I don't know which video you're talking about, but it should be playable. It's not only for you to play either. Use it. There's one here. This is very short. There's a simpler path. Imagine waking up each day. Lost. Here we go. There's the link to one. It's not posting it. Is it? Has it posted? Yeah, I think it has. Okay. There's the link to one. That's a very short one. It's only a few seconds, I think, less than a minute. And I've got another one open here, I think. But I do lots of them. This one is nearly 4 minutes. If I can get back to where I was. There you go. There's a couple of them, but I can't remember what I sent out, which ones. And they should play. They play for me. They should play for you. Okay, where are we? Who else have we got? We've got Werner in from South Africa. We've got Dusty again here again. Okay, thank you. I've even signed up for Leads Leap through you, and I have a We Share Abundance page that has almost 2,000 clicks, but no bites yet. But okay, at least I know I am on the right track. Yeah, even if you're on the right track, you've got to keep moving. Otherwise, the train will run you over. That was, I think it was W.C. Fields that said that. Yeah, that's it. You've just got to keep going, keep going, keep going, and never stop. And if you can, get into conversations with people. Don't ram things down the throat, but find out what they're looking for, and then say, find out what difficulties they're having, and then you can switch to solving that difficulty, whatever it may be. They might say, I've referred people, but they don't duplicate. Oh, yeah. And then use that empathy tack. Feel, felt, realized. I know how you feel. I felt the same way until I realized. And you can use that with pretty much anything. I know how you feel. Get that relationship. I felt the same way. And then I realized that to get people to duplicate, I needed a system. And I found one. And they're even improving it now with a new one. But that's not available yet. But there is one that is available, the Easy Team Builder. And soon you'll be able to get into that blueprint. Okay. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. And then I realized that whatever, Okay. Maureen says MLM Gateway. Yeah, I did find it, Maureen, but you probably found it before me and I didn't get to you on the thing, but thank you. And then we've got all those things that I posted. And we got advanced technology. Good evening from South Africa. I wonder who that is. Anyway, right. And then we got Doug in the WISA back office in the 777 section. What is the tab My 777 special funds for? You may or may not have them. There is this, I think, when you get to getting commissions from level 7, I think your fifth position or something like that. There's no upgrade from level 7, so you're always getting paid the full amount. There's nothing held back for the next level like there is in levels 1 to 6 because there isn't a level 8. So what we do, we put on one side out of your commissions, I can't remember how much, I think it's $120, and it goes into a special funds account, and that is used to pay you into other programs. And I think, I'm not sure whether that has been done now, but we were working on it just recently because it used to pay you into, let's say, some things that we don't need. And it now basically pays you into the Share Hope Powerline plan and Poverty Crusher, I think, and Easy Team Builder if you're not in it. I think, I can't remember. But essentially it's there to keep you going in the Share Hope Powerline plan. Now, if you're already in it or whatever, it doesn't matter because it'll just make sure you've got more money coming to pay you ongoing, so that you're never out of benefit there. And it's there for that reason. Poverty Crusher. I buy. I think I buy one $5 thing pretty much every day. out of my income. Okay, so it's an admin account, but it's used, and I buy that every day, and I post some ads about various bits and pieces that benefit We Share Abundance, because everything that we do goes back into We Share Abundance, even if it's not advertised or not in the multiple income streams. And then even though I spend, usually it's about $5 a day, with the commissions that come in from Poverty Crusher and 777 Plan and Share Hope Powerline Plan, and what's the other one? Easy Team Builder. The balance in the available cash wallet for the admin account tends to keep going up, even though there's money being spent every day. And once it gets to a certain level, then we use it for random withdrawals and things, so it doesn't matter that you've got that special fund, and it's, you say, oh, I'm already in Poverty Crusher, but each time you buy a position, it pushes you through a little bit further, and it helps your sponsor and so on. So I think that's what you're referring to, but that's what it is anyway. Okay. Just on that note, I've not done the numbers, and we'll do the numbers, see where we are with 777 Plan. Here we go. Yeah, we have an increase of 81 in the 777 Plan in the last 24 hours to 34,500 exactly. An increase of just 5 in our registered members to 51,227. The same 5 reflected in the active member count to 3,026. An increase of 8 in the paid members of the Share Hope Powerline Plan to 646. That's going up nicely now, isn't it? It goes up nearly every day. I think 8 is the biggest increase we've had that I can see. Oh no, we had a plus 13 at one time on the 31st of January. Okay, anyway, that'll benefit everybody, of course. The more it grows, the more it will continue to grow. And eventually it will get to a point where it'll take off. And I hope that doesn't happen before we get the new program all sorted out and done and dusted. I don't know how long that'll take. It is quite complicated. Multiply Weezer, no change in the membership base. We logged in. We got a revenue share just for logging in. And it was 84 cents actually we got today. It took us up to $10,705.08 in the bonus pool. Okay. More here. Does the We Share Abundance or Share Hope in any way place its people into our matrix, or that's completely on us to bring people in? We Share Abundance is up to you to bring people into We Share Abundance. Yeah. Share Hope. Share Hope. We have at the moment 2 matrices: the community and the personal. The personal one is your team. You can build that yourself as quickly as you like. And the community matrix, you can't do anything about that, just builds as more people join, and gradually some people will be under you, and eventually I think with the old plan you would make about $6,000 a month once that matrix fills, that community matrix. With the new plan, it's a lot more. But it doesn't matter what plan you're in what company, in what organization, what business you're in, whether you're an employee of some company or whether you've got your own business or whatever it may be, every organization, every company, every business relies on sales. No sales, no business. It's really as simple as that. And the more people that you have that are admin, if you like, not doing anything, they're just hanging around and not really being productive, the harder it is for the company to survive. We've got 50,000 members and we brought in, what, 5 people, did I say, in the last 24 hours? Yeah, 5 people. It means that most of those 51,000 don't do anything. Now, yesterday, I showed you when we did the random withdrawal thing, one of the guy, and I noticed he's actually been a sponsor on 4 occasions. So he'd had 4 withdrawals through matching, and I've forgotten his name now, but I mentioned it yesterday, and you could see all the people that he'd referred. And because he's referred a lot of people, he's received 4 matching bonuses, and they've all been at least $60, and some of them have been more. So the people that are doing something to generate the sales and the income are benefiting more than the people that don't do anything. And that's only fair. That is the way it should be, and that's the right way. And it doesn't matter whether you're good at things or bad at things. If you want to be good at something, you've got to be prepared to be bad at it to start with. Because if you're taking action, you're going to get some sort of result. And then you can look at the results and analyze them and say, is this what I'm looking for? Is that what I wanted? And if it's not, then you've got to find ways to make it work. And it's different for everybody. Not everybody will do things the same way. We're all unique. And some people will have great success with a particular method that they have honed to be successful in their own way. And other people might try that method and find that it's, they don't like it, or they not getting the success that they want, or whatever. You've got to find your own way in life. Once again, you've got to be independent. There are guidelines, and we'll try and give you those all the time, but there'll always be you that does things. I got involved in sales because I worked in the corporate world until I was about 27, and I was successful in terms of finance and position and this sort of thing, but I just didn't like the politics and everything else. I'm quite happy with what I did. I enjoyed working with numbers and things, which is what I was doing, but I just didn't like having a boss for a start. and I didn't like being in the environment where I saw people that got on with the people that sucked up to other people rather than the people that deserved, and this sort of thing. So when I got out of it, I said, I'm never going to work in an office again. And I did various other things. I did all sorts of things. I was a fireman, a turkey farmer, odd job man, but you name it, I had a go at it. And I got into sales pretty much by accident because I met somebody in a pub that told me what he was earning, and he was selling insurance, uh, and I thought, well, I'll have a go at that. So he took me under his wing a bit, and I got involved in sales. But I developed my own way of selling, and I wasn't motivated particularly by the money, and I never have been. But I wanted to do a good job. I wanted to help people. I wanted to explain things to people. And so I developed my own way of explaining things and finding out what their situation was and how I could help them in that situation. And because of that, people respected what I was doing. They bought things and they referred me to their friends. And I didn't even ask for the referrals, but they'd come in. You're always taught to ask for referrals. I never asked for referrals, but I got them because I did a good job, because I helped people. And because I helped people and I got the referrals and I got more and more business, I made more and more money. But I wasn't doing it for the money, if you see what I mean. I was doing it because I enjoyed helping people. And the same happened when I moved from insurance because it was unsocial hours. And my wife and I never saw one another hardly. She worked in the day, and I went out about 6 o'clock at night and would be out till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes, from knocking on doors and getting into people's houses and things. And so an opportunity came up, and I got involved in selling office equipment. And the same thing happened because I didn't just want to place my machine in this company. I wanted to make sure that I was solving a problem that they had. I wanted to feel good about what I was doing, and consequently, the same sort of thing happened. I generated a lot of sales, and I got recommended and things like that. But you have to find your own way. You have to find what suits you. And yeah, there are guidelines. I was taught various things, and things like that felt realized always come in handy. And I learned that off somebody, and you can put it into your own framework if you like. But if you're not pulling your weight, somebody else has got to pull it for you, and it gets shared out more and more and more. And that's why our progress at the moment is slow, because not enough people are doing enough to find what works for them and help the community as a whole. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. What else have we got? Okay, I have 7 on my team and none in the community matrix. Do you know how long it takes to start filling? No. I've been in ShareHelp for probably 5 months. I mean, it is filling constantly, but it depends on where you are, and the people just go in, and that's the problem with any community matrix. It's slow, and the bigger it gets, the slower it gets. And that's why we're moving from that into a hybrid matrix, which will be a lot faster. And that is why all community matrix in the end fail. They disintegrate from the bottom up and fail. So companies have to either change what they're doing or suffer the consequences. Dustin says he's in everything else. That yeah, it's not a case of joining things, it's a case of sharing them with others, thinking about why they are good and how you can help other people. It's all about helping people. If you can help people, you'll feel good about it, and you don't worry about the money and things. Just help people. You're not helping somebody if you convince them to join something because it earns you a commission. Yeah, maybe helping yourself on a short-term basis, but it's not going to last, and you're building a rod for your own back. But if you help people and they join because they can see a solution to their particular problem, and everybody's is different. There might be similarities, but they're all a little bit different. Then that's a different matter, because that person will respond to that, and a good teacher tells people where to look. So if somebody can't find anything, you tell them where to look, but you don't tell them what to see. That's up to them. They see things differently from you, and that's okay. That's natural. So don't tell them what to see, tell them where to look. And never ever do things for them. And we have a pay it forward system that's available. And I've told you on many occasions I don't like it. I put it in because people want it. But it's not something that will ever help you build a team. You'll have a lot of people, maybe, but they won't do anything. That's not a team. A team works together. Together, everyone achieves more. Okay. Right. Okay. Off my soapbox again. We've done the numbers, haven't we? We're going to, I'll be locked out by now again of, I think, let me just check. I think I'll be logged out. Yeah, I am. So I'm logging in again. We're going to do the raffle, and then we'll give some money away in the other area. What is the other area? The Active Elite member free cash giveaways. So I'm going to do a screen share now for the raffle. Share screen, window, share. And here we go. We've got the login ad there, but we're ready to go. I have no idea how many tickets have been sold. I'm not even sure where we're up to with the charity pool. I'll have to work that out if I get to it this week. But let's have a look at the ticket sales. 242. I think we're in profit with that, but it won't be much unless a winner is Frammy, Rosa, or Rosita, and in that case, the winnings go into the charity pool, and we'll be doing something. But let's just find out who the winner is this week. It's $120 for somebody, and here we go. Boom. And the first prize winner is J-Man 2020. Okay, so he's $120 better off. That'll now be in his available cash wallet. We got 80 people getting $1 each. That's 200. We sold 223 tickets or something, didn't we? We give 5 cents commission on each of those. So We'll have made a little bit, but not too much. Probably about $17 or $18. Okay, better than making a loss. And it goes into the charity pool. Congratulations to J-Man. Don't know who he is. I don't recognize that username. So congratulations. It's definitely a first time prize for J-Man. Okay, we can stop sharing that. And we can, what we're going to do now, we're going to do random.org, aren't we? Let me find that. There we go. Yeah, I've got that set up. So do a screen share on random.org. Boom, here we are. And we've got the numbers between 2 and 2561, I think. Put these back on again. Yeah. As you'll see in the spreadsheet when we get there. So we're going to pick two numbers out. So the first one, boom, randomly selected is 214. So we put that in. And the next one is, going to get back to random.org. Here we go. Boom, 356. So two low numbers today. 356. Let me put that in the spreadsheet. We can stop sharing the random.org site, and we can now go and do a screen share for the spreadsheet. Okay, so there we are, 214 and 356. So let's get down here. 214 is, oh, look at that. It's J-Man. He's having a lucky day today. He's not only won the raffle, but he's got a random withdrawal, and it looks like he's going to get $150 there as well. He's in everything. So congratulations to J-Man 2020. Don't know who he is, but he's doing well today. Okay, so he's going to get $150. Oops. And so is Man1, provided he's in this list here. Okay, let's have a look at 356. Three, 5, 6. Oh, we've got a number there. I don't know who that is either. Just a number as his username, but it's another $150. Sajid 122 is the sponsor. Okay, so those are the winners today. They're both going to get $150, which is nice for them, isn't it? Hey, because they're in everything. They get $40 for being an active elite. They get what do they get? They get $20 for being in the 777 plan. So that's $60. They get $20 for being in the Poverty Crusher. That's $80. They get $40 for being in the Share Hope as a Pro. That's $120. And they get $30 for being in the Easy Team Builder. Boom, $150. So there you go. And let me save that so I don't lose it. And congratulations to them. And particularly to that J-Man guy or woman or whoever it is. They've got 150 there, 120 from the raffle. They're $270 better off today than they were 5 minutes ago. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's just see if there's anything else. Lewis congratulating the winners. Let's all congratulate the winners. And let's all get out there and do what we can to help as many people as we can. And remember that every time you help somebody that comes into We Share Abundance, you also help everybody that's in We Share Abundance. So you're helping yourself and 51,000 other people. Okay. So don't think that it's a small thing that you're doing. It's a wonderful big thing. Okay. So God bless you all. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, get out there, share love and abundance, go the extra mile, be of loving service to others, find out what their problem is and solve it. That's what sales is about. You find out somebody's problem and you solve it. It's as simple as that. Okay. God bless you all, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile.